Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, all right. This chapter, mixed feelings. Really, I do have mixed feelings because I'm not too sure what I should give as a rating when it comes to this week's chapter of Bleach. Boy. Okay, so Bleach chapter 569 review. Now, before I get started, of course, link down below, patreon.com. At some point, I'm going to start doing videos exclusively for those people who have signed up, and because they have chosen to grab the Thunderstone, they have evolved themselves to awesome, epic Raichus, and they're under the wing of Zapdos, moi, in the halls, in the kingdom of lightning. So, if you want to join me in my kingdom of lightning, go down in the description box below, sign up. Now, that being said, man, I am sore as a motherfucker. All right. Whew. Ohio. Okay, so I'm a weird cat. I know. Rukia Kuchiki goes Bankai. She goes Bankai. White Mist Sentence. Now, it appears that her Bankai is like one simultaneous attack. I don't know if it's like a form. I don't know. Because you would assume it's a form, but like there's a giant pillar of white, okay? And Asnod, we can assume, is now like dead, or he's frozen over, or I don't know. But here's what I find strange, okay? Well, not strange, but here's what I find somewhat degrading. Rukia Kuchiki. Well, no, maybe degrading isn't the word. Maybe the word I'm looking for is pathetic. I think that's the more appropriate word. Where in which Rukia Kuchiki actually needed affirmation from Byakuya to see that she was strong. Seriously, like you would think that all the time you spent training in the alternate dimension of the Soul King Palace area, you would think that you would actually, you know, had gained some self-confidence, Rukia. But apparently not. Apparently she needed Nissan to say you've become quite formidable, and then she starts to cry like, "Oh, Nisama!" And I'm like, "Wait, what? Oh boy. All right. So I mean, it is very common in shonen when it comes to a lot of female characters where they need affirmation from the males when it comes to certain things in their character scheme. So, and it's very common, but it's just very disheartening at the same time, because, you know, aside from Yoruichi, like, who else is there when it comes to like female good guys? You know, that, because I mean, we have Matsumoto, she's very meh, and then of course there was the whole Jin thing. Then there's Hinamori. Holy shit, don't get me started on Hinamori. Then there is Hiyori, and Hiyori has the whole thing going on with Shinji. Then of course there is Nanao and the other visor chick, and of course that's the whole Chakra thing going on there. So it's like there's a lot of, you know, like, we need the guys. Like, we can't do it on their own. I mean, the only example, actually no, even in the case of Unohana, where it was kind of like, well, you know, it's Kenpachi. So I don't know, man. I don't know. So fuck it, whatever. I mean, I could sit and complain all day about it, but because it does go deeper into aspects of certain, it does go deeper into the certain aspects of shonen and what is anticipated when it comes to females in shonen and that kind of stuff. But no, let me stop there. So it is what it is, and to me, honestly, it just makes Rukia seem, even though she went Bankai, it's ironic because it makes in my personal opinion, seem all the more pathetic. It really does. I'm not joking with you. And the fact that she couldn't do, like, if you had your Bankai, all you had to do is say Bunkai, and then break out the zone that Asuna had going on. But no, Nissan had to break out of the zone. I'm sorry, Nissan had to, Byakuya, I keep saying Nissan. Byakuya had to do his Senbon and Sakura to break into the zone. And then Asuna had to focus his attention on him, and only then did Rukia actually gain the resolve. After words from Byakuya, only then did she gain the resolve to utilize her Bankai. So her resolve wasn't self-imposed. It was from another individual. And again, that to me I find very disheartening when it comes to Rukia's character scheme. Let's move on. Byakuya, he explains how he spent all that time honing Senbon Sakura. And probably Senbon Sakura Kageyoshi. And you know, that to me, I think was a good thing. Because I've always wondered, how come he never did the Senkei? How come he never did the, you know, I think it was the white, like, bird thing, I think it's called the Hakute, something, alright? He's utilized, he had so many, like, Senbon Sakura-based skills when it came to the past, when it came to the Soul Society arc. And ever since then, he's been doing, like, the regular old stuff. I mean, yeah, it's been, like, the regular petals, and, like, the petals, they do certain, you know, they do certain things that are different, but overall, he seemed to have more versatility during the Soul Society arc with his Bankai, as opposed to, you know, the Rancor Saga and the Fullbring arc. So, now that he's gone back, now that he's taken a deeper look at his Bankai, now that he's actually taken in his Bankai and his Shikai, his Zanpakuto in general, and he's actually, you know, honed the skills of his Zanpakuto. Now we're seeing he's more powerful in the sense that he's regained his versatility, if not even more so than when he was during the Soul Society arc, and he has strengthened his connection with his Zanpakuto, which is fantastic. And I'm also assuming that he got more power when it comes to his overall reishi, when it comes to his speed, when it comes to his strength, you know, that kind of stuff, the basics. Now, apparently, you can negate Asunat's fear by simply destroying the zone. Because he looked at Asunat, and then Rukia tries to warn Byakuya. Asunat says too late. And then the weird eye things start to form around Byakuya, but his Senbon Sakura, which appear to be invisible at first, actually like penetrates and, you know, destroys the weird eye things around Byakuya. And he was no longer affected by the fear. So apparently, I mean, yeah, even though he said that you're affected through the optical nerve thingy, whatever, and I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, maybe Byakuya had mastered his own fear. Maybe Byakuya had, you know, accepted his fear. You know, that kind of stuff. Because, you know, Asunat at first, he was talking all this smack. But Byakuya came to the realization that apparently the fear that Asunat portrays is not one's fear. It's not your fear. It's his own fear, right? And then we see Asunat morph into some kind of, like, weird thing. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, whatever. Like, Asunat, people, I think, hype him up to all hell. I really do. People hype the living shit out of Asunat because he's some kind of, like, Marilyn Manson, scary Slipknot dude. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, Asunat, to me, I think he is one of the most least intimidating Quincy. I mean, at this point in time, yeah, I do believe that. At first, when it came to Byakuya, he seemed to be a lot more imposing then, but now it's like, now he's like whatever. Like, get him out of here. Like, he's not a threat. Well, he is a threat, but he's just not. He's not intimidating. He's not. And to me, it's like whatever. So, but yeah, I'm done. So, and like the fact that he turned it, like the moment he started to transform, and he started to say, "Death is so easy. Death is so easy," and he kept on repeating it. I knew that he was gonna die at that point in time. I knew that he was gonna die via Rukia's hands or Byakuya's hands. It just wanted to be in Rukia. So my main question here now is Rukia's Bankai. What are your thoughts on that? Because is it more so like just a one single strike ability, or is it like is it a sustainable form? Because if she couldn't even fully master the powers of her Shikai, her Bankai should be definitely out of bounds. But we'll see how that plays out. But I want to give me your thoughts, alright? My thought is, simply put, that her Bankai, it's like one strike, and like, that's it. That's all she can do. But that's my thoughts. So, what are your thoughts? So, King Lightning, the chaptering overall, I mean, I thought it was okay. I mean, I kind of want to give it a subpar, but nah, I'll give it okay, alright? Because my issues with female shonen characters, that's existed for a long, long time. And very few female characters, like, again, Yoriichi, she's like the one exception in the entire story of Bleach. You know, it is what it is. And her and Haribel, but Haribel was a villain first, and then we never see what she actually did after that point in time. She gained control of Hueco Mundo only after Aizen was defeated, and the other spotter were actually, you know, kicked out of commission. So. And even then, still, she was a part of that group, so she can gain some kind of, you know, protection under Aizen Sosuke. So, yeah. I'm done. Okay, chapter. Have a nice day.